The Greatest Indian Alive, Bishan Singh Bedi. Sachin Tendulkar is a god in India and people believe luck shines in his hands. Australia's opening batsman Matthew Hayden told the Sydney Sun Herald in April 2001, shortly after returning from a tour of India. It is beyond chaos. It is a frantic appeal by a nation to one man. The question was then put to Tendulkar by an Indian journalist, "Are you God?" "I don't think anyone can become God or even come close to it," was the response. Quite right. But in a country of 1 billion plus, with many millions more in the Indian diaspora, where the unity and diversity mantra of the state machinery has begun to ring hollow, Tendulkar has emerged as perhaps the nation's sole unifying force. Columnist C.P. Surendran had this to say about what the batting maestro means to Indians everywhere. Every time he walks to the wicket, a whole nation, tatters and all, marches with him to the battle arena. A pauper people pleading for relief, remission from the lifelong anxiety of being Indian, seeking a moment's liberation from their India bondage through the exhilarating grace of one accidental bat. An anthropologist among the Marxists and other essays by Ramchandra Guha. Time magazine chose Tendulkar as one of their Asian heroes and put him on the cover of their Asian edition 29th April 2002 for the second time in 3 years. Inside, the bat out of heaven shared space with human rights activists, freedom fighters and other luminaries. At 26, Tendulkar was the youngest to be featured by the India Today in their 100 People Who Shaped India special issue in 1999, Millennium Series Volume 1. In a poll conducted by the Week magazine at the height of the match-fixing scandal in 2000, both Tendulkar and Sourav Ganguly were in the list of 10 most admired Indians. The honours have come thick and fast in an international career that began in 1989. Remarkably, for a batsman in those 20 years, there has only been the rare bad match from which he has also promptly bounced back. It is this consistency that made Steve Waugh say in awe, "You take Sir Donald Bradman away and he is next up, I reckon." Just as Sunil Gavaskar reserved his best for the mighty West Indies in the 70s and 80s when they were the best team in the world, so Tendulkar has had some of his greatest moments against world champions Australia. So, Waugh certainly knows what he is talking about. The greatest Indian alive is the tag Bishan Singh Bedi attached to Tendulkar. He clarified his remark when I spoke to him for this book in October 2001. I said that in 1998, after his 2 centuries in Sharjah against Australia that won us the title, I had said then that he should share the title with Lata Mangeshkar. I was struck by the amount of entertainment he provided for the average Indian, thrashing the Australian bowlers to all parts. It was the only thing the common Indian had to cheer about. Plus Lataji's incredible voice. Sachin, for me, is God's gift to Indian cricket. One of Tendulkar's many admirers was the greatest of them all, Sir Don Bradman. In April 2002, in the West Indies, the holy grail of batting, Bradman's mark of 29 centuries was equalled by his heir apparent. Then in December 2008, he went past the world record of his mentor, Sunil Gavaskar, with his 35th century. In 1996, during a television interview, Gavaskar threatened to personally throttle Sachin if his prediction of 40 test centuries and 15,000 runs for his fellow Mumbaikar did not come true. By the time this book went to press, his figure stood at 42 test centuries and 12,773 runs. That, of course, is apart from 4,500s in ODIs and 17,178 runs. Since its international debut in 1932, Indian cricket has been blessed with at least one towering figure for each decade. The 30s belonged to C.K. Naidu, India's first test captain. The 40s were the Vijay Merchant decade. The 50s saw the domination of all-rounder Vinu Mankad. In the 60s, it was Tiger Patoti who gave a new dimension to Indian cricket.